everybody. Welcome to A Quickie with Miss B. I'm Miss B. Today is Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. All this week we're talking about the reality is, excuse me, and fill in the blank. Yep.
Now, you said you wanted a party today.
Well, yeah.
All right. It looks like the party already started.
Somebody had too much beer. So today is what day?
Ta-da! Tuesday.
Tuesday. So I just randomly just thought it would be kind of funny to talk about those parties, because sometimes you have the idea of how things are going to go at parties, and then it's like the reality of this is not anywhere near it.
Oh, I have a beautiful story for you for that. Whenever it's my turn, I have an amazing story.
You can tell yours first.
Well, I had gone over to the let's see. I was just out of high school, or just getting ready. I wasn't out yet. I was getting ready to be out of high school, so I'm like almost 18. Mm-hmm. But I can pull the 3-2 thing off. I got friends. All right, so I've got all these girls coming over, and I'm excited because there's a lot of gorgeous girls, and of course they're turning 18, so they're like girls now. Nowadays it's different than when I was young. If a girl was like 10 or 13 years old, she was just scabby leg, ponytails, and she was nothing. Now it's different, because you can walk into a high school now. When I go to pick up my kids, I'm like, you know what, this isn't fair. Why are all there's something in the water, because they're all done. Mm-hmm. They're like 14 and they're done. You're like, that's not healthy. All these hormone encrusted fellas should not be running around and all the girls are done. No. You're supposed to have time before you go, hey, did you notice how awesome? Wow, Linda looks lovely today. You're not supposed to be going from playing jacks to, wow, Linda looks lovely today. Well, we're in sixth grade, so no. But I'm finally a senior now, so we're gonna have all this together. And Christine, there's so many girls coming, so many girls, and a bunch of the guys are all like, "So she's coming, yeah." Well, is Mia coming? Yeah, Mia's gonna be there too. Lisa's gonna be there too. And they're like, oh wow, what about Donna? Yeah, Donna's gonna. Donna wears sweaters. Hey, everybody's so excited, all right? And then apparently there was a change in the scheduling of the girls. What's the volley? Is that volleyball? The one they do on the beach, and girls do it inside the auditorium on hardwood floors. So I don't know why that.
Yep, they do it inside the gym and then on the beach too.
Well, apparently something happened, and the girls all had to go. There's a game. None of the guys know about this. Yeah, I've got the 3-2 beer there. Got the records are going. Da, 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 da. Sometimes when we jump, the honesty. I'm busting out the wrong lyrics, having fun. Yeah. I've even busted out the laundry song, I got everything going here. And it's like all of a sudden a couple of doorbells ring. I'm pumped up. I go running downstairs. And it's a couple of the guys there. Yeah, okay. Oh, we brought some beers. Oh, okay, cool. All right, awesome. Come upstairs. And we're like, sitting around, listening to a few tunes and all that. And put the radio on instead. And we're listening to KY102. And all of a sudden, ding, ding. I'm like, yeah, running downstairs. There's a couple more guys, you know what I mean? Pretty soon, all 10 guys are there. And everyone's just kind of standing around going, And I'm trying to be the good host and go, don't eat all the freaking chips, because the girls will get here and go, would you guys eat all the food? So you don't drink all the beer, don't eat all the chips, you know what I mean? Just breathe easy. So everyone's just kind of sitting around going, so they know where you live, right? I'm like, yeah, they know where we live. Of course, we didn't have cell phones back then, so it wasn't like, anyone texted me. And it was really hard to call the bus, you know what I mean?
When it's en route.
Yeah, so and you don't know what school, because I don't even know what's happening, so I don't know to call another school and go, are you girls there? What the heck? So we're sitting there, like an hour and a half goes by. And I'll give you the technical phrase for it. It was a sausage fest. So pretty soon everyone's just staring at the chips going, that's the only positive thing in the room. So we just started eating chips, you know what I mean? And someone's like, so did you get like food or anything like that at all? I said, no, I thought we'd be making out, you know what I mean, with girls and stuff like that. So no, I didn't get stuff to eat in between makeout sessions or anything like that at all. I figured we'd nibble on chips, have a couple beers, and go, how you doing? You know, but instead, there's like 10 guys staring at each other going, that's it, chips? And it's like, well, why don't you all leave? And of course, I said, I guess they're not going to come. And of course, they're all like, yeah, right. Yeah. I know how this game's played. What do you mean? You told them you told them 9:30, didn't you? I went, no. You're trying to make sure the girls all show up and you're the only one here. Man, you're such a jerk. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
So now you're taking heat for crap.
Yeah. So now they're sticking around. Now there's an empty bowl of crumbs, you know, and they're all just sitting there. And of course, a couple of the girls were supposed to bring 2 cases. So the, 12-pack and a 6-pack that were there are gone. And it's just guys standing there going, what did you do? You told them 10:30, didn't you? You're like, what are we going to do? As 10:30 approaches, you told them 11:30, didn't you? You told them tomorrow, didn't you? Wait, we got to all just sit here and stare at each other? They're not coming. Get out of my house. So that was the party. And, of course, the next day, we see the girls at school. They're like, wow, we're so sorry, but we couldn't call. We didn't know the number. And you're like, how do you have an emergency volleyball game? Well, Coach Collins said we got to go. There was an open slot. We could play these guys, and we haven't played them, and we want to make sure we have that. They have to be under our belt for us to get the whatever. How do you have an emergency volleyball? Nobody could call somebody, go tell them no. I'm like, I'm sitting in a room with Frankie and Sasha Zhao over here, and they're convinced that the whole thing is a plan by John to get the girls alone at 11. I'm staying till 11 because he's going to get all the girls here. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have 10 girls up here with me. Yeah, right. Yeah, not a problem. I got him. No. And that was the party that almost could. But didn't. It was a sausage fest and a bowl of chips. And we didn't even have the beer. The girls were supposed to bring the beer. How did 10 guys split a 12-pack and a 6-pack and a bowl of chips? Of course, they look at me like, that's it? Bowl of chips? Well, I thought I was going to be getting all my loving from this girl over here. You're all on your own. You're supposed to get one of your own. I didn't know we were all going to stand here and stare at each other and go, is that it for beer?
And on that note, we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And as always,
more trauma from my life. That's all. It's just more
Thanks
John
for
trauma.
joining us. Bring lots of friends.
Unless they're all guys.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But if you're gonna, make sure you have enough beer.
Yeah. And more than one bowl of chips. Boy, they get nasty when there's no food.
Oh yeah.
Like, I thought the girls were going to be here. We weren't going to worry about food.
Well, yeah.
But yeah. Emergency volleyball games can be quite destructive to a party.
I guess.
Yeah. So let's hear your tale.
So this was kind of funny. My cousin Chris came down to visit me. This was quite a few years ago. And at that time, I was going to school. So I had finals the weekend that one of my relatives got married. And she knew who my relative was because we're all pretty close-knit. So I said to her, why don't you go with, it was the husband at the time. I go with the ex and enjoy yourself, So she said, okay. So they went to watch the wedding ceremony, and then they went to the reception, and they had a good time. And they both were out of my hair so I could study because I had big tests coming up on Monday. It was like, if I don't pass this, there goes my grade kind of test. So yep. I just wanted everybody out of the house. I wanted to focus, Great. Got it all done. So the following weekend, me and the ex were out, and one of the ladies that was at the wedding reception saw my cousin and my ex there. So she comes up to me and she says, "Oh, hi. I missed you at the wedding last week, and the reception was beautiful." And she's talking about everything under the sun, and then it was like she didn't know how to approach it, so she just kind of came out and said, "Well, I'm just confused about something, though. That I saw at the reception." And I said, "Well, what was that?" And she goes, "Oh, well, I don't know how to say this." And she's just like being over dramatic about the whole thing. Finally, I got to the point where it's just like, why don't you just spit it out? Tell me what happened at the reception? Because I'm thinking my family member who got married, something happened to them, or you know what I mean? Like something went really bad, or something embarrassing happened. It wasn't anything like that. She said, no. She goes, "Well, it's about your husband." I said, "Oh, really? What about him?" I thought, did he get like obnoxiously drunk and start break dancing in the middle of the floor to a country song, or
That would be funny.
And she said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, I don't know how to tell you this." And I said, "What?" "Well, I don't know if you know this, but I'm sorry to say, but he was there at the reception dancing with another woman." And I said, "Yeah, really?" She goes, "Yeah, and it wasn't you."
Well,
But
another woman kind of indicates it's not you.
Yeah. She goes, "At first I thought it was you, because you both have dark hair and stuff." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, so what this woman look like? Because I wanted her to describe my cousin, who I already know. She goes, "Well, and she starts to, describing my cousin, and I'm just laughing. And she goes, "You're taking this really well." She goes, "I don't know that I would take it really well. I mean, here we are at this reception. We're having a party. It's supposed to be fun. Everybody's supposed to be having a good time. And then my husband shows up with another woman, and they're dancing together, and they're hanging out together." And I'm just laughing. And she's just like, "What is wrong with you?" She finally says. I said, "The reality of all that is that was my cousin." It wasn't some strange woman that you've never seen before. Well, technically you haven't seen her before, but other people had seen her before. And she just couldn't figure out why nobody else at the reception wasn't disturbed by this.
Is everybody's cool with this, right? You're all cool. You do see her, right? Can you guys see her? Yeah. Did you know her? That's not Christine.
Yeah, that's not her.
Yeah, so if that's not her, then that leads me to one simple question. Yeah, who the hell's that? She was invited to the wedding. He brought somebody else.
Yeah, and I'm sure because she's like one of these people that like to talk, and gossip and say all kinds of stories. So I'm sure it was floating around there, out there amongst, all the people that 6 degrees from separation. Did you know he's having an affair?
I did that once to myself just to see what would happen.
What?
I did it to myself once to see what happened. I told one of the girls, she was on the phone. Back then we had party lines. You remember the party lines?
Yeah.
and I hopped on. I cannot believe he's doing that. And then my buddy Bucky's on. He was doing what? What's he doing? He's cheating on her. He's cheating on her. What? Oh yeah. Oh, he's going crazy. He's just cheating on her. With who? I can't tell you that. He's just cheating on her. He's going crazy. Just cheating on her. And that's all I said. Now I'm the one saying it, and I'm talking about me. They heard that, and it started to spin. And it just went. Next thing you know, by the time the weekend was over and I got back into class, all of a sudden I'm like, "So what are you doing? What are you doing?" "Oh, easy, easy, easy." "Why am I hearing you're cheating on me?" Ask yourself a simple question. Yeah. What's the question? With who? Well, nobody said. But I'm assuming it's her. It's like, No, it's not. Well, are you? I'm cheating on you with me. She's like, what do you mean? I started that. Why? Because they're all stupid and I'm trying to show you something. Look how dumb they are. I'm like, you believed that I'm cheating on you with a mystery girl. How do this many people know I'm doing something wrong and none of them know who the mystery girl is?
Well, see, in my case, they saw the girl, but it was a mystery as to who she really was.
Yeah. But see, now, at least that was more factual than mine. Mine was like, they're like, he's cheating on her. With who? I can't say, but he is. And then everybody just went, yeah, he's cheating on her. And then she comes to me. So you're cheating on me, huh? With who? I don't know, but you are. Really? How's that work? Generally, you go, you're that floozy, that hussy. That's who you at least have an idea. You don't have, he's never done a single thing to make me think he is. I've never, ever had him not appear. He's never not been there when he was supposed to be, but I heard that he was, so he must be with somebody. Someone. It's got to be, right? Someone. Yours at least made sense. It's like, there's the dude. I know the dude, yeah. There's the girl. Don't know the girl.
Know the girl.
Different. Oh, look, they're jitterbugging. Okay, yeah. He brought her to a reception as a date.
Yep.
They're jitterbugging. They're giggling. Look, they're drinking champagne and eating dinner. That's a date.
Oh.
That's a dinner date at your wedding. Problem in Loveville. At least yours made sense. He was guilty of being at a wedding reception with somebody else. No matter what anybody says.
But think about
dude's
that
guilty.
Context. John, how stupid would you be to be out there flaunting it if you're having an affair with somebody?
Well, yes. I always thought, for some reason, the male of the species does not understand the rules of having the affair. See, if you're going to have the affair, there are certain rules. Number one, nobody needs to know but two. Only two. That's the part where it always goes wrong, because she goes back and goes, oh, he's cool. He's so awesome. He's going to really get a divorce. He really will. He's going to be here. And you're like, okay, now it's three. And then she goes, did you hear? What, Christine? Christine, see that guy? Oh, yeah. Now there's four. Okay. And once there's four, there's more. And you can't keep that train going. And if she's really special, he'll go, the guy's going to go, so did you see her? Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, Bill, what? Bill, what? See her? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You? Not me. Him. Really? Wait, him? Yeah. They always break the rule. That's one rule you can't tell anybody. Number two is you can't, and for some reason, everybody breaks this one. I don't know why people are this stupid. If you're going to have an affair, don't do it in public. They always go, you know what we should do? What? Get in my car, drive across my town to a hotel on the other side, get out and get a room. That's pretty public. You're driving, because see, people like you notice things. You're going along. You're driving. Eric, what? Isn't that Tony? What? Going in the hotel with Barbara? Oh my God! Why is Tony with Barbara in a hotel? Oh! I gotta call Sherry. Why would you be in the open outside in a town going, I'm just going to go over to the hotel and hubba. Why would you do that? If you want to do anything, put a bed in your basement. Send your wife on an excursion. Break your leg first, so you have to stay home. Love you, sweetie. Bye. Wait till the middle of the night. She low crawls covered in camo paint through the backyard. Goes to the basement door, comes downstairs, and nobody knows. No, these idiots are like, let's go over to the hotel on 10th Street. Yeah.
Because nobody will know.
There's 9 Nonas standing there. Why is Phil walking in with Mary? What's up? That's a Motel 6. Call Joan. Call Joan. That's it. Once you get the Nonas in, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
It can actually spread across the entire planet in moments.
Oh, yeah.
The Nona Network.
They're connected like Sprint.
I'm telling you. Oh my God! This in from Sicily.
And on that note, we have to go. But we'll leave the light on.